I'm Daryl Smith, President and CEO of the National Waste and Recycling Association. Welcome to our 60th anniversary celebration.
And I'm Andrew May, Chief Operating Officer for the National Waste and Recycling Association. For the past 60 years, NWRA has advocated strongly on behalf of the waste and recycling industry.
On May 23, 1962, the Chicago and Suburban Refuse Disposal Association, the Coordinating Council of Waste Collection and Disposal Associations of California, and the Detachable Container Association came together to form the first national trade association representing the private sector solid waste and recycling industry. It was called the National Council of Refuse Disposal Trade Associations, or NCRDTA.
Another major change happened. The manufacturing community, which was represented by two people on a 54-member board, now had its own co-association called Waste Tech that coexisted beside the NSWMA within the EIA and had members on the EIA Board of Trustees. So for the first time, the manufacturing community carried some significant influence in the organizational structure of the group. And this is unique in trade associations. Trade associations don't often mix the supplier community and the service community in the same group and the same governance structure.
On December 2nd, 2013, the association underwent another reorganization following EIA's merger with its sub-associations, becoming the National Waste and Recycling Association.
Personally, I think NWRA is the best name for a very simple reason. A lot of what I did was lobbying. You want the name to say what the industry is. And if I was lobbying under either EIA or NSWMA, I'd have to spend time getting to the point that we also do recycling. When you're the National Waste and Recycling Association, you've already taken care of that and you can get down to business.
We strongly supported safety, environmental integrity, environmental quality. We strongly supported recycling in any of those activities that would improve the quality of environmental service. We stood behind the companies who were trying to do that. And as a result, our membership grew. We went from a few hundred companies in the early 70s to well over 1,500.
The great thing about the advocacy program, the way it's structured, we have that local lens to look at these problems and really determine how it affects the industry and what kinds of realistic extractions or changes or how realistic just outright opposition to the proposed change would be.
We're more pronounced on the Hill. You hear NWRA, you see the NWRA staff, and we feel comfortable that through the advocacy we're being appropriately represented by NWRA.
I recall in years past, NWRA led the battle in New Jersey for the deregulation of our industry, fought various battles on ill-conceived flow control schemes, and helped to even the playing field between the private sector and the public sector on so many issues.
NWRA's advocacy work continues today. focusing on the legislative and regulatory objectives of its members across a variety of important solid waste issues, such as recycling, tax matters, and climate change.
So over the years, the Safety Committee and the industry, NWRA, has worked really hard to eliminate incidents from occurring and improve overall safety performance. And I would say that really that focuses down on a lot of the programs that the Safety Committee has put into place through the NWRA. And whether that's enhanced visibility through ANSI standards or that's truck improvement and lighting, different activities like that have definitely contributed to improving workplace safety for all of our employees in the entire industry.
NWRA and the members have done a great job of driving ANSI standards along with the safety protocols that goes into the collection processes. Our safety record is a priority for all of us in the industry, and I can tell you that NWRA is committed to its success.
Today, my driver came in, was picking up the local Holiday Inn, and it had a corral where you open the doors and so on. So he pulls up, stops the front loader, and goes out, opens the doors to pull the container out and empty the container. He does that, and thank God, he looks in his camera monitor and sees a little boy in a wheelchair stuck in a drain, trying to move his wheel stuck in the drain, and he's waving, yelling, "Don't tell my mom I'm not supposed to be out of the room." He said that if you didn't have that camera on, he would have backed over that child.
Careless driving endangers the men and women collecting waste and recycling on a daily basis, making our industry the 6th most dangerous occupation according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. This is why NWRA has strongly advocated for safety improvements within the industry. One of the association's broadest advocacy successes has been the Slow Down to Get Around campaign. Through these efforts, NWRA has succeeded in getting waste and recycling collection vehicles and their workers including in move-over laws in over 30 states.
Everything revolves around our chapters right now. Our chapters are extremely important. The work that's being done at the chapter level can be frustrating because a lot of times you work and you work and you work and you're trying to get something accomplished and it doesn't happen, but you still need to continue to work.
I started attending the chapter meetings and really seeing how the industry, both the suppliers and the service company members, really rallying behind an issue. And, all politics are local, and that is very true in our industry. And it impacts so many of our members when there is an issue, whether it be a local ordinance or a state proposed legislation or regulatory issue.
So the chapters and the national association work hand in hand to resolve very important issues that confront the industry.
As NWRA progresses forward with new chapter leads and members, it will continue to advocate on behalf of the waste and recycling industry.
Nearly 20 years ago, women started entering the solid waste and recycling industry at a more rapid pace. At Waste Expo 2003, North America's largest waste recycling and organics event, women presented at education sessions and came together to brainstorm a special interest group called the Women's Council.
2002. I saw an incredible talent in our members not being recognized or having a forum to grow, network, and develop their abilities as women. I sought the support of Jean Weingarter and Bruce Parker and key industry leaders, Jim O'Connor and Scott Doles, hauler and equipment leaders. I needed both. They gave me the funding and, more important, allowed the women who they employed to be involved.
We've done some great fundraising activities, but the reason why we did the fundraising activities is because of our academic scholarship. We really thought that having an academic scholarship to benefit the employees of member companies and their dependents would be a great pipeline for individuals to get into careers in the waste and recycling industry.
The NWRA Future Industry Leaders Alliance was founded in 2007 and provides both in-person and virtual professional development opportunities in leadership, finance, human resources, operations, safety, public policy, and advocacy and business development. These opportunities help prepare future leaders for executive advancement and professional leadership within the industry.
When I think specifically about FELA, it has given me an opportunity to get access to great professional development that I didn't always have access to, and also allowed me to candidly form great friendships and partnerships that really will last beyond my career and into a lifetime.
NWRA's Healthcare Waste Institute, previously known as the Medical Waste Institute, was founded in the late 1980s by a group of small haulers. HWI was formed to bring together generators, transporters, disposal facilities, and regulated healthcare waste vendors to share best practices, advocate on legislation and regulations, educate policymakers about key concerns in the industry, network to uncover challenges and opportunities, and expand skill sets through education and training.
Our short and long-term goal is to really advocate for our members and to educate not only our members, but the generators, the regulators, and everybody else from A to Z, basically, that handles regulated medical waste.
NWRA's activities and influence have not gone unnoticed. The association has received the prestigious Power of A Award from the American Society of Association Executives for 3 consecutive years, a Silver Award for its Slow Down to Get Around campaign in 2019, a Gold Award for its Hours of Service electronic logging device exemption in 2020, and the Summit Award, the highest honor bestowed by ASAE in 2021 for NWRA's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. ASAE also recognized NWRA as one of 100 associations that will save the world. NWRA's impact has even been felt internationally as it was awarded Global Waste Management Association of the Year for 2021 for outstanding achievement in innovative waste management technology by the Energy and Environment Foundation.
I think we'll always be a strong and vibrant trade association. I think we still have tremendous amount of work to do to protect our industry, to protect our businesses, to protect our employees, and to protect our customers, wherever and whoever they might be.
Myself and Sean, we've been involved with the safety committee for a long time, but we didn't start out on the safety committee. We start as frontline safety professionals learning the business, and we had the opportunity to work our way up. But I really hope that the leaders of the safety committee in the future are that same background, where you had that opportunity to grow within the industry and within your organizations, and that you bring your diverse beliefs and approaches to work every day within the committee.
I think today we're in a great position. I think the NWRA team is fantastic. I think we have a lot of high quality young people involved with groups like Women's Council and FELA and others that when you have the people and the brain power and the commitment, a lot of things are possible.
Future leaders are coming into our industry. Let's make sure we include them along the way, that we challenge them, that we allow them to fail. We allow them to fail, but fail forward. We allow them to fail while they're learning, and that we take the experience what this industry has in loads of experience and make sure we pass that on in a way that can make our industry healthier, but also it can provide that foundation for making those decisions of tomorrow.
Over all these years, there are so many amazing memories that have been made through our association and the special interest groups, including Women's Council, EREF, FELA, and so many more. Our members want to share some of their stories with you, and here are just a few.
10 to 15 years ago, the awards breakfast started as part of Waste Expo. And after I sat there and watched the awards breakfast, I told myself I would never miss another one. The reason being, you have the industry in one room, leaders of the industry, all types of disciplines, companies in one room, celebrating some people that have shined and made our industry better.
Seeing these drivers who out there they're the lifeblood of our organizations, and getting their driver awards for safety, seeing the people that have come through the Hall of Fame, at least in the time that I've been, here, the impact that they've had on not only the industry, but the association and on so many people's lives. Those are my fondest memories.
All these years later, I have had the opportunity now to chair that Hall of Fame committee. And it's just kind of a touching personal moment for me that, something I fell in love with years ago and committed to and stuck to it. Now I, can be part of it. And That's a personal favorite NWRA memory for me.
I would say for me in NWRA, when I think back over the years, I always have to think back to the Trash Can Open in Minnesota. Peggy Messinas did a great job with that event, and I'm sure it will continue to be a great event moving forward. But through the years, I'd met so many friends. I can think back on stories. I've probably played in that golf event for 15 years or so now.
My most favorite memory, or my most emotional memory, or whatever you want to call it, is when my peers in this industry nominated and elected me into the NWRA Hall of Fame, having the faith in me to put me in the NWRA Hall of Fame.
I have to give you two greatest memories. The first great memory I have is an ongoing memory. And as corny as it may sound, it's the friendships that I've developed over the years with the people, both clients, other association members. There's a lot of people that I've met that are going to be friends for life from this association. So that's obviously a great memory. A second great memory for me is becoming Member of the Year in 2018. Frankly, I got really choked up that after only being in an industry for about 7 years, that I was recognized by my peers and voted Member of the Year in 2018. So that was a great memory for me.
In some ways, for me, the most rewarding part of working at NSWA, NWRA, was the members. You had entrepreneurs, you had ruthlessly practical businessmen and women, you had just utter characters, delightful people, passionate golfers. And there were a few saints and there were a few sinners, but the people were just so much fun. And it's one of the things I enjoyed most about working for NWRA.
This is an industry that will give you back tenfold of what you put into it.
The NWRA has been a very important part of my life, and I appreciate the comradeship and the friendships that have developed over the years. Happy anniversary, NWRA. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kathy Trent. I'm with Waste Management, and I'm celebrating the 60th year of the National Waste and Recycling Association. I've been a great member of the association, serving on a variety of committees, a chapter chair, a board of governor representative, but I'm most proud that I was a founding member of the Women's Council and our give back to the association. Again, celebrating the 60th year of the National Waste and Recycling Association.
Hi, this is Dan Jameson with Republic Services. NWRA has been great to me, having served on the Board of Governors for 14 years, headed up the Government Affairs Committee for 15 years, and also have served on various local chapter initiatives. I think it's vital for everybody to be part of NWRA, not only to advance your career, because it's probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me was the network that I was able to build by being part of NWRA, and then the friendships I've been able to develop through NWRA. So happy 60th birthday, NWRA, and good luck in the next 60 years. Thanks.
Participation in NWRA is vital for anybody who wants to broaden their network, expand their career opportunities, learn more about the industry. It's just been such a wonderful opportunity for me on a personal and professional level. And I just want to say happy 60th anniversary to the association.
Happy anniversary, NWRA.
Happy anniversary, NWRA.